Good morning and happy Tuesday to everyone. Um, Today is September 3rd, and I wanted to just document this day and also speak to you all. I know that most of you have received my GoFundMe and text and, help, help, emergency, fire, fire. And you're probably wondering what is going on with Kiana, right? So I wanted to just document this, right? Because most people like to document things once they've become successful. And I want to document this journey as I'm transitioning into a life of purpose and significance, right? So, three levels of life, right? You got survival level, you got the successful level, and you have the significance level. So, the first level being the life of survival, right? At that level, what we're doing is just working, working, working. We're surviving, we're paying our bills, and we feel comfortable, right? When we're doing that. Sometimes we're comfortable, sometimes we're not. But most of us in America, which there's 2/3 of us that's living in that at that level, survival, right? We are living we're not living in our purpose. As I have been working on this journey since I started May of 19, May of 2018, my journey of really finding who I am, right? Healing, going through that process as well as understanding my walk with God and what his purpose is for me because all my life it's pretty much been what I feel is best, what I need to do for me, what Kiana sees herself and all of these things, right? And I will tell you that pretty much none of the plans that I've had for myself have actually come out that way, right? So, as I transitioned, so as I got laid off in March, right, of this year, I actually, if I had a plan differently and I would have downsized my living at that time, I still would have been able to enjoy my family for a couple of months and still be able to do the things that I did. But I also would have been able to not have so much overhead, right? So I looked at all my bills. I saw that my overhead with child care, with after school programs, and my rent and my car note, insurance, all these wonderful things, gas, electric, etc. I was running at $5,600 a month just in overhead, you guys, right? Not in no investment. Like I was planning to buy my townhome, but thank God I don't have to do that because I actually need to be in a house. But I'm paying someone else's mortgage. I just got all this money just flying out everywhere, right? And killing myself in the process. I gained 79 pounds in almost 5 years of working in a good paying job, right? Leadership roles that, you're growing, you're, you know, feeling good about yourself, you're, stabilizing things. But there was no time for me to give to anyone else. There was no time for me to spend with my child. There was no time for me to do anything. And I was really pissy acting most of the times when I got home because I was tired. People at work needing things and, not appreciating you as a person and what you're doing to help them to do their job. And this is every single day. You're going somewhere and you're getting beat down every single day, but you're steady trying to persevere, push forward, and understand that, hey, this is paying my bills, right? So, did you hear what I said? This is paying my bills. So, in order for me to not be in a position to where I'm just paying bills, how about we just readjust, right? I don't need 4 bedrooms. I need really 1 bedroom for now. And that's why I chose the path that I did because now I don't need $100,000 salary to live, right? I get to do what I want to do and do what God has for me to do, first of all, and then do what Kiana and get to continue to learn Kiana. When you have children, at the age of 15 and 17 years old, and you're making adult decisions at a young age, you transition into adult mode, right? Most of us, because a lot of the young parents today, I'm not quite sure what they consider parenting. But for me, I really enjoy parenting. You know what I mean? And I also understood that those kids didn't ask to be here, so neither did I. But I have to take care of them. So I shifted into take care of mode, take care. And prior to even having my own children, I was taking care of and babysitting and helping other kids, right? Helping my mom, helping in my house, me and my brother, right? So I never even got a chance to understand what being a kid was like. I don't even remember the last time like I play with a baby doll or anything like that. I was 6 years old, being home by myself, doing my hair, cooking dinner, you know what I mean? And I just never did. But I'm so grateful. When I say grateful for my mom, my support, the village, the people who breathe life into me, I'm so grateful for them. I'm grateful for the exposure that I got with being with my biological dad, going to Florida, being introduced to his girlfriend and her family, and just being able to see different places. And those things breathe life into me, and it put something into my spirit that I didn't even know what it was at the time. But I'm so grateful because now I get to understand. And at the age of 42, if I get on the right track here and do what I'm supposed to and really live a life of significance, right? I don't need life of survival. I don't need life of success in terms of, just all the riches or whatever anybody else say is successful. My success is being peaceful, being happy, being joyful, raising this child in a life of significance, right? At the significance level, and also just doing what God has for me, like volunteering, doing missionary work, like starting my foundations, to where I can help people such as myself or really help people in need. There are so many people in this world that need support. They need love. They need help. If I would have grown up without love, if my mom did not love me to pieces, and my grandmother gave me what she could give, right? Considering how she was raised, which that impacts her ability to really embrace. You know what I mean? But I love her. I love the things that I did learn. I never knew what dividend and interest income was. She did, but she never explained it to me. All I know was she said no. If I asked for something, and she didn't want to take it out of her savings, she would just say, hey, if I can't get it back, I can't give it, because I live off of, I pay my homeowner's insurance. I pay my, taxes off of the income that I earn from my assets, right? That's her explanation. But at the end of the day, that's dividends and interest. That is when you're earning money, income off of your assets. And guess what? Would have never known that had I not have had the recent job that I've had, and understand trust and understand entrepreneurship, clearly, and understand how to budget myself and budget things out, budget for vacation, budget for housing expenses, budget for emergency, budget for helping others, right? Tithing, those things, right? Those things play a big part in our lives. So I've had to learn all of this financial things, by trial and error. But I will tell you what, I'm grateful for the most important thing, and that's love. I would have been treacherous if I would have been raised the way that I was, and I didn't have love in my heart. Excuse me, with the DNA that I have, between the DNA and just the upbringing itself, it could have caused me to totally be a hellion. and I wasn't, and I'm grateful. My Aunt Vicky, I love her with all my heart because she has been on this journey with me since I was a baby. And she's always believed in me. She's always supported me. She's got in my butt. Me and her have gotten where I had to get off the phone with her because I was so mad because of what she was saying, but it was the truth. And even though I had my mom, my birth mother, she too gave me to my Aunt Vicky. Sorry about that. What, which was my birth, which was my is my spiritual mom. So I'm just telling you all of this because I need for someone out there to just hear this and understand that no matter what you've been through, no matter how you've grown up, there are so many things that happened to me as a child that I have not even been able to even talk to anyone about. But it's okay. You take in what you've dealt with as a child and you move forward, you heal, you forgive people, and you move on. Get what you need out of life. Live purposeful. Make the choices that you need to make for you in order to live the life that you want to live. That God wants you to live, first of all, but the life that makes you happy. Whatever spiritual belief you have, whomever that you believe in, whoever your God is, just take your spiritual side and live with purpose. So, yes, I am going to choose to continue to be an entrepreneur. I am going to give myself a year to build my real estate business, my cleaning and organizing, decorating, staging business, my consulting business. I'm going to be a shopper and whatever shopper that's out there. Whatever I need to do to take care of my bills and to live a life of purpose and where I can help others, I can volunteer more, I can be with my child more, I can teach her how to be an entrepreneur. Whatever that takes, that's what I'm going to do. So I'm grateful for those who continue to breathe life into me, who continue to support me, no matter if the decisions to them seem not so great, right? I'm usually really good about accepting responsibility for my actions and, taking in what I need to grow. But I just thank you, and I'm going to continue this journey, and I want people to really start working on shifting their mindset, because when you start to come out of what's familiar, what's comfortable, what everybody else thinks, and less worried about how many likes we're getting on Facebook or Instagram or whatever social media has taken over your life, I need to understand that, I want you to understand that we don't have to live that way. So yes, I could go back to mortgage and make, another $100,000 or more if I wanted to, but why? Why would I do that at the expense of being an asset to this world, being an asset to my daughter and my grandkids and my kids that I've raised? I raised Maya and Hush in survival mode, and now they're at the age that they are, and guess what? They're in survival mode. But had I really I did what I had to do, and being a young mother, unfortunately, that's some of the I would say cons, to being a teenage parent or being, making choices that may not be so great, not choosing right partners and things like that, but it also grows you. So now I have to show them how to live a life of significance, now at this age, and prayerfully it will resonate into theirs. But we can't do survival mode anymore. No more. And no hustle, grind, none of that. Grind mode, yeah, but not that hustle and we're hustling and we're just running. No, that's over for me. So new choices, better choices, better relationships, better conversations, no more of the frivolous conversations. Going forward, it's We got to be talking about something that's moving us ahead. We can't continue the conversations of what happened in the past and who did what. We're healing, not unless we're healing. We're getting that out just so we can heal and move on. But life ain't waiting on nobody. It's not waiting on anybody. And I don't want to die with my talents. I really want to get this out of me and put it into disciple mode, and not just being a believer, but being a disciple. A disciple. That makes a world of difference, okay? So I hope you understand a little bit more. And if you don't, I don't know, what to say there. But pretty much you'll get it at some point. But thank you all. Thank you for the support. Thank you for the love. I hope that this has touched someone today. And just know that, yes, the GoFundMe is still a go. In fact, I took the dollar amount up because I don't know who out there is able to help. If it's $10, $5, $2, or $200, it doesn't matter. Whatever it is, it could be a contribution, and I will also be either paying it back or I'll be paying it forward. And to every donor, I will be asking when it's time for me to give it back, or do you want me to donate it forward, or do you want me to donate it back to your cause? So just know that as well, because I'm going to start working. We're going to get more entrepreneurs out here, and we're going to start changing our mindset. We got to start changing the mindset. Okay? Have a great day, and thank you for your time. Thank you for your contribution. Thank you for your love. Thank you for your support, and thank you for just taking the time to listen. And I hope that this will resonate, and I hope that it will touch someone on this day. And just pray, just ask God, where does He want you to go? He'll put it in your spirit of what you need to do. Have a great day, and until next time.